Early bar prep means having a plan, knowing what you need, and staying consistent without that looming deadline sort of motivation. Early bar prep is probably the easiest, most conducive method to passing the bar exam. Because when you start early, you've given your brain enough time to incorporate the information, to make it long-term memory, and to allow you to reduce the fear, anxiety, and doubts that are associated with such a huge turning point in your life. The bar exam can often make or break your future. So, giving yourself plenty of time to prepare for it is ideal. In this quick video, I will give you insight into the tips that my clients have used to begin bar prep early and to be successful at it in a methodical, consistent, long-term manner that has allowed them to be confident, full of peace, and have minimal emergencies right before the bar exam. One of the key components to early bar prep is early mindset prep. Mindset is a deal. It is, regardless of where you are on your bar prep journey. But if you start it sooner, you will accomplish the internal changes necessary to make the actual studying piece of bar prep easier. Many of my clients have found, and perhaps you found too, that the way you think about bar prep, about your future, about yourself, affects how you feel. And the way you feel will affect whether you feel like opening up your laptop and books and studying today, or just putting it off because, well, you have plenty of time to study anyway, you'll just start next week. How you feel can often affect your health and whether or not you're able to complete your studying and follow through. How you feel about yourself, your self-worth, how deserving you are can have an impact on whether you set those boundaries and keep them, or whether you ask for support and receive it. Sometimes we reject support. It's just a thing, a self-worth thing. Mindset prep allows you to have the best bar prep because who you are as a person is conducive to you studying. Now, many people either don't hear about mindset prep or don't think about mindset prep until it's time to start studying. I would advise looking into and beginning your mindset prep much sooner, because who you are has existed for decades and it likely won't change overnight. And while some people have been working on themselves for years and may only have a small gap to bridge in order to be their optimal bar taker self, most of us have not been doing such work, or we think we've been doing that work, like because we've been going to therapy, but haven't realized and probably won't realize until it's too late that therapy and counseling is completely different from having your mind prepared for success. I like to make the analogy with numbers, although I don't like numbers that much. That's why I went to law school. But if you're in the negative, therapy is what gets you to zero, like not in the negative, you're just normal, baseline, okay. Most people, when they need mindset prep in order to accomplish goals, it's because those goals are aspirational, loftier. How many people actually need to have a law license in order to live a good life, make a good living, and feel accomplished on this earth? You don't need the bar license. At this point, it's aspirational. When you're looking to go from zero to aspirational, that's when coaching comes in. That's when aligning your mind with your goals comes in. That's when seeking and removing internal resistance to passing the bar comes in. So if you've been in therapy, that is great. It got you to functioning baseline normal. Coaching, which is how we help you prep your mindset for the bar, is what will take you from I'm functioning normally, I'm coping in life like any normal human, and now it takes you to I am accomplishing these aspirational goals. I am living in the top 10%, right? Because only a small segment of the population really climbs that high. So if you are going for the bar exam and you understand the benefits of early bar prep academically, you may also see where early bar prep for your mindset comes in. Now, some of you aren't interested in spending months and months and months in the books, and that's fine, because when a bar taker's mindset is prepped, they can have as little or as much time as needed for studying, and they are successful. And the reason is because the more your mind is in sync with you passing the bar exam, the more efficient you will be for your methods, manners of studying, the resources that you decide to go for versus the resources that you skip on and forego. Your willingness to invest in a solution that makes your path shorter because your mind and your heart is aligned. Think of the person who doesn't have that much confidence or faith in themselves. Are they going to spring for a $5,000 tutor when they don't really think that they can make it? Now, some people may do it out of desperation when there's no more hope, but that's when their back is against the wall, and that kind of investment doesn't feel too good. Early mindset prep takes all of that away. Either one, you'll be confident enough to be getting it done on your own very well at that, or two, your mindset has aligned you as a bar passer. And when you look at the different factors in your life, you realize it's best that I get a high-level tutor to walk me through and ensure success. And you feel confident in making that decision because your mind and heart is already aligned with the successful version of you. So how you go about studying for and passing the bar exam is largely determined on how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your chances of success. Do you see yourself as a confident and accomplished attorney? Many people who have problems passing the bar exam can't even begin to imagine themselves as an attorney. You ask them what it looks like, flesh out the pictures, give me the details. How do you feel working as an attorney? And either they don't know, or the picture that does come up is actually scary to them, intimidating to them. Like they will say things like, I don't know how I will handle it. It's very likely that I'll be given tons of cases with no support and no training. It's very likely that I'll have even less time for my family, for my children. It's very likely that I'll grow really unhealthy, gain lots of weight because I don't have time for taking care of myself. They have a very abysmal picture of what it looks like to be a lawyer. That's just one component in the web of different reasons why people might be stuck repeatedly failing the bar exam. Maybe you'll check in with yourself and find out, how do you see your law life going? And if it looks like something that you wouldn't really want to live through, that might be a clue that early mindset prep for the bar is for you. When we begin to change all the underlying reasons why you think you have to live like that to begin with, why you think that there's nothing better than that available to you, or why you think you couldn't accomplish something that feels good to you as a lawyer. When we address all of those reasons and set them aside, you start to see your way to passing the bar a lot more clearly because it's about mindset. Now, the future view of your lawyer self is just one of a few different mindset blocks we found amongst people who are preparing for the bar exam. If you want to get a even bigger picture, a sampling of what all the different mindset blocks are that might be keeping people from passing the bar exam, what maybe your mindset block might be, I highly encourage you to look into our Retake Success workshop. That's specifically designed to help you not only hear about what the general mindset blocks might be, but also find out what yours may be so that you have a concrete diagnosis you can begin working on to shift today. Now, if after you've indulged in Retake Success, you realize, I want to start my mindset prep early, even though I'm not going to start bar prepping for a few months, I totally see how if I get this mindset stuff squared away today, my bar prep is going to be so much easier tomorrow. And if you're seeing that, I highly encourage that after you get Retake Success, follow the next steps given to you so that you can start your mindset transformation journey and be all mindset prepped for your bar studying to ensure success when you actually go to take that exam. Jennifer Duclair, bar exam mentor and attorney life coach. Bye for now.